Recently I filmed this Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. While I set up my camera, I want to share how I found this location. If you are a photographer who photographs cars and you struggle with finding locations, here's how I find locations. Since Bailey lived an hour and 30 minutes away from where I lived, I didn't know any locations in his area. So I said to him, "Do you have any locations in mind, as I am not from Brisbane?" He then replied saying Mount Cootha is a good one. From there I went on to Google Maps and I just looked around the area, and after looking around I sent him some photos, and then I said this spot is a really cool spot. From there we just went down and tried that location, and it ended up working really well. So now that my camera gear is ready, let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. Bailey, can you put the windows up please?
Yeah.
The gear I'm shooting on today is the Canon 850D with the Canon EFS 24mm F2.8. This lens is super affordable. I think it's $279, and if you're trying to get started in photography and you don't know what lens to get, I highly recommend just buying this lens. It's probably most likely going to be the only lens you're going to need unless you want to get something that zooms in, but other than that I highly recommend it. I just bought it and I use it for all my filming, and I'm starting to use it for all my photography, so I highly recommend that. And I'm also using the Promaster 52mm CPL. What a polarizer does is it cuts out any glare or reflections on the window or the paint. So if you're shooting cars, if you don't have one, get yourself one.
Don't have one? Get one!
It will improve your photos 10 times more. Well, thank you for letting me have this opportunity, because
No, that's all good. I appreciate you asking,
Whenever I take a picture in portrait, always take the picture in landscape. This can be helpful in case you ever want to make a poster or a carousel.
I get it. I just thought, then I can leave. It's not a worry if not. I just take it back.
It's always good to include your environment around your location when you're shooting the car. So for example here, I've gone into the bush to try and include the foreground as the dirt and the trees around it. It can be really good to tell a story of where your location is.
Do that. Yeah. But,
While shooting cars, a photography tip I like to use is placing my subject on the bottom third line on the 3x3 grid, which you can enable on your camera. Next time you're on a photo shoot, definitely try out this angle. It can make your car look like it's straight out of a video game. Whenever you go on a photo shoot, it's always good to take photos of every part of the car. Even if you don't like the photo, you always take it, just in case later on you have to use that photo, or if it does look good later on. Remember, when shooting cars, it's always good to change up your shots. For example, with this photo, I am getting low and shooting into the sunlight. Another good photography tip to use is to rotate your camera and get angles while you're taking photos. Personally, I like doing this whenever I take photos of rims or detailed shots. Another good photography tip is to always include different elements in your images. So you don't always have to be focused on the car. For example, with this shot, I'm focusing on the trees in the background and having the back of the car out of focus. Almost done.
Look how good that is.
Which one?
That one. That looks clean as.
Yeah, I have this like a preset, and you can add in like the video game
Oh,
things
yeah.
to make it look like it's in a video game.
That looks sick.